Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be unboxing the brand new Canon EOS R with the RF 24-105mm f4L lens. It's Canon's first full-frame mirrorless camera, and it shares the exact same 30-megapixel sensor that the Canon 5D Mark IV has. So that being said, let's just jump in and see what's inside the box. So first, let's just pop up the top of this box and see what's inside. Looks like we are first greeted with our Canon warranty information right here. We'll put that to the side. Then we have a very thick and substantial Canon EOS R guide. Looks like this is in Spanish, English, and French. Put that to the side. Then next up, it looks like we have our Canon battery charger, and this is going to charge the battery, which is actually the Canon LP-E6 battery. That's the same battery we find with the Canon EOS 80D and even the 5D Mark IV. So it's a very substantial battery, and it's going to hopefully give us a very good battery life. Then next here, it looks like we have our USB-C cable, and we'll put that to the side. Then it looks like we have this big plastic right here that will pick up and move to the side. And the next thing that catches my eye is the very big lens hood, which is going to connect to our 24-105mm lens. We'll put that over to the side here also. Then next, it looks like we have our bag that we're going to put the lens in. I don't usually end up using these bags, but nevertheless, they actually do ship it to us. And the next we have here is our Canon EOS R camera strap. I actually almost never use a camera strap, but it's really nice to have it either way. Then we're going to see another plastic right, and we're going to move this out of the way. And now we're going to be greeted with the actual lens, the 24-105mm f4 lens. And as soon as I pick this lens up, I can see that it is very, very heavy. It is definitely a very substantial lens. And while this lens is much bigger than I thought it was going to be, here is the old 24-105mm EF variant, and they actually look like they're almost the exact same size. If anything, this new EFR lens actually looks a bit bigger. Let's take a look at the top of this lens, and here we can see that it actually has a 77mm filter size, and the 77mm filter size is actually the exact same as its predecessor. So let's put this lens to the side, and now let's grab the Canon EOS R body itself. And my first impressions are this is actually a relatively heavy camera, considering that I thought it was going to be a little bit more lightweight than it actually is, but it's built from a fully magnesium alloy body, which is going to make it very durable and robust. Here we can see that when the camera is off, it's going to have a cover, and this is really going to help reduce dust or any dirt that's going to get into our camera's sensor. When we feel the grip here, the grip actually feels very decent. It feels kind of in between a Canon 5D Mark IV's grip and a Canon 80D's grip. It's definitely not too big, but it does feel actually very good in the hand. It has a nice leather type material here on the back of it, and it really just fits the hand very good. It does have a fully articulating tilt screen, which is going to be absolutely fantastic for filming yourself. Canon's flip-out tilt screens are absolutely amazing, and I'm really glad to see it on this camera. Let's put this camera down and let's mount the massive 24-105mm f4 lens. Here's a look at the back of the lens, and we can see it is an all metal mount. And we also actually have a rubber gasket here, which is going to help give some weatherproofing to this lens. Now let's go ahead and mount this to the Canon EOS R itself and see how these two look together. And while that first mount actually felt really, really good, taking a look at the side profile of this lens and camera, we can see the AF/MF button. This lens is also stabilized, so we have our stabilizer on or off. We also have a headphone jack, a microphone input jack, and HDMI out, which can output full 4K 10-bit video. And then of course our USB-C and remote shutter release. Unfortunately, this camera does only have one SD card slot, and the buttons seem to be a little bit smaller than I prefer for a full frame camera. But the buttons feel good and are definitely usable. I also picked up a control ring mount adapter, which is going to allow me to fit all my EF and EFS lenses to the Canon EOS R. So let's open up this box and see what our adapter looks like. So again, here we have our Canon warranty information. We'll put that to the side, and now we'll just actually pull out the mount adapter itself and see what this looks like. It looks like we actually get a very nice Canon branded pouch right here, and we're going to pop it up. It is Velcro, which is going to be really nice, and hopefully it's going to make sure it's not going to fall off. And here is the mount adapter itself. And with this mount adapter, we can adapt our EFS lenses to the Canon EOS R. So actually, let's open up the top of this and take a look. And again, this feels very substantial and very nice. Let's actually pop our 24 to 105 millimeter EF lens onto this adapter and see how this lens looks on the Canon EOS R. So here's what a Canon EF-L lens is going to look like with the adapter attached to the Canon EOS R, and it really just doesn't have the same appeal as this brand new beautiful RF lens. I think this camera looks absolutely fantastic, but of course we really don't care as much about looks as we do performance. I'm going to be filming a video test with the brand new EOS R, and I'm going to be, of course, filming comparisons, and I'm going to make my review. So if you guys are interested in that coverage, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and then you'll be notified when I release those new videos to this YouTube channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick unboxing of this camera. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up down below. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.